17 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans had 8-5 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
He ran it last time, now Stroud will throw it. Drops this underneath for Davis Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On the counter, Davis Price fights him off. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Love now to pass on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready?
On second down, here's Gibbs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Ready.
Love now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take possession here. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Lions 0.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Davis Price once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Viking 18.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud on third down now. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Stroud looking to change the play. Quick throw to Collins. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
35-yard line.
Shotgun and then a handoff. And he coughed it up. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now here's Stroud on third down. Gets it out wide to Davis-Price. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Go now.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready. 22 needle. Ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner here just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And the Lions, first down.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take this down to the 33.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Love. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, going to the air with Love. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another touch for Davis Price. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's 3rd and 3. Play action. Stroud now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. Wow, that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here's Love. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action this time with Love. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Texans 22, Lions 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Handoff right side, Davis Price. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Come on.
3rd and 5.
Let's go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
79 Broncos.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Going for it. Here's Davis Price. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A give left side for Davis Price. And running with power here. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Davis Price, 35 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here comes 2nd down. Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Love. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Love looking to throw it.
At the 40-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. Fighting his way through contact, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter.